Hey guys, so we're going to do the weekly tarot reading. A lot's been going on. We had a full moon. Okay, that was on the 22nd. That was a full moon in Aries. So it was really intense for a lot of people. I noticed in the group. Mercury retrograde came to an end. A lot of people are happy about that. Mercury retrograde. And I noticed I did kind of a thing, a post in the group about that. And a lot of people had a lot of challenges with Mercury retrograde. It was not. Did I just see an orb go by? Oh my God! Let me know if you saw an orb just go by right now. I don't know. I just saw a thing of light move. Okay, so but yeah, Mercury retrograde. Definitely that was a hard one for people. I had a lot of stuff go on. Obviously, you guys saw my missing person. For those who follow those, Brian Laundrie was found. That was a big thing, and that happened on a full moon. And a lot of times things come to light during a full moon. And other things that are going on, my Mileti, Larry Mileti, finally got arrested, and he was arraigned, and he was in court and everything. I believe that was last or this past Thursday. There we go. It's about time. That took about 9 to 10 months, somewhere in there. She's still missing. I do have readings on that. If you check the community, I have a couple readings on Maya as well. Some of my theories, what may have happened. And then I have one early in the game before I knew a whole lot of information about it as well. The very first read, asking for divorce. I really felt she asked that night. That was before I knew anything about the divorce lawyer, anything like that. That I just read it. I had one article to go on, and it all came to light. And then a lot of people have been asking me about the Cleo Smith case, the little one in Australia who disappeared. I think they were camping or something. I actually did a search on YouTube because I was very curious, and I only see 2 readers have read it. And I'm really glad that the majority are staying away from it. The reason why is the parents asked the psychics not to read it. Okay, they don't want psychics calling in. They don't want psychic readers on YouTube and things like that. It's a huge case right now. And I haven't read it. I haven't even put the cards down for it. And the reason why is I'm honoring the wishes of the parents. If they do not want psychics involved with the case, I'm not going to do it. It's real important to respect wishes. The case, I remember, I guess very many months ago, the Vanessa Guillen case, the big one. That was a big case. I did read it on YouTube. Then I saw the page for finding Vanessa Guillen, that she was missing. And I saw that the parents and the family had asked that psychics do not read it. Don't be on YouTube. Don't be doing that. I ended up taking that reading down. There was a lot of things that were on in the reading. The person who killed her was married, which I was very surprised. Definitely was another officer and things like that. And so I took that one down. And so it's real important to do that if you're going to be, we want to help people. But at the same time, if people are like, I just don't want you involved in this and that, it's real important. And I believe the majority of psychics got the message with the Cleo Smith case and are not reading it. Okay. And that's the reason why if you do a search on YouTube, you're not going to see a whole bunch of readers reading that case. And that's the reason why, because they don't want to go against. We know better, that we don't want to be, off with the universe or mess with our own karma, to do anything like that if parents are saying, please don't do this. Okay. If they're, saying, please don't do this. Some families are very welcoming of psychics and helping. Any little bit helps. They're welcoming of that. Others are just like, please don't. And stuff. And the ones that read up, maybe they didn't know that the parents said that. If they know the parents said that and still did readings, that's not cool. Okay, that's not cool and stuff. And we got to be respectful of people. This is a very, we got to remember these people are real people, and especially in the case of a missing child, it's very traumatic. These are real children, and they're real lives and stuff. So it's real important to respect the wishes of people and stuff like that. And I'm hoping that the other readers, that are on YouTube, the two that I saw, hopefully will get wind of what the parents said and take them down. That's really what they should do. If they don't want us reading on it, we gotta be respectful and stuff like that. So I have no ideas on it. I do not know, but one thing I can say, I don't feel any parental involvement. I don't feel a cover up or anything like that. I feel the parents are sincere, honest, innocent people. I will say that, at least, just for my various impression that I got of it, I do believe the parents are innocent to anything like that. Okay. Which is very unfortunate. We always hope for the best. So basically the thing I did in the group was, let's offer prayers for this family. Let's just do that. Let's just do that in this case. So the weekly tarot read, we're going to kind of look at some of the energies that are going on to kind of prepare for that. We're entering Scorpio season. Okay, we're entering Scorpio season, and I wonder if I should do one of my, let's do this deck. Let's do my Rider-Waite. That is more of my, it's kind of my rainbow deck. It's a new deck that I got. It's lovely. Look at that. Look at that art on there and stuff. So we'll use this one. Real hard to shuffle. Let me see if I can even shuffle this deck. Oh my God. You're gonna laugh when you see me shuffle this deck. Maybe I should just mess it up. Okay, let's bring you down here and go ahead and read. What can we look forward? We got Halloween coming up, and I need to do a special. I'm just going to do it this way, guys, because this deck, it's rock hard, and it's very big and hard to shuffle and everything. It's very glossed over is what it is. So we're just going to kind of mess it up. I think that's the best way to deal with this. But it's a gorgeous deck. It's a gorgeous deck. I had to have it. I saw one that was a psychedelic Rider-Waite. That was originally the one I wanted. And I found the seller who made it. And they wanted $75 for it. Okay. So that's kind of steep. And they also, they said they would not provide tracking information on the deck. So basically, if it gets lost or anything like that, I am basically out of luck. I have nothing to track my package, nothing. So you know what I said? I said, whoops, I'm going to look for something else. And I found this guy here. And it's just a really gorgeous deck. So let's cut the deck. We kind of messed it up and everything. What can we look forward to during Scorpio season? Let's see. So one of the things we've got is the Seven of Wands in the reverse position. Eight of Wands. My apologies, guys. It's been a long day reading, people. So I feel one of the things is some of the drama that we've been dealing with energies is going to slow down. So if things have felt very heavy and dramatic and just moving at a fast pace, you can barely keep up, I feel like things are going to kind of slow down energetically. This is the time to kind of take a pause. This is the time to take a breather. We just had a Mercury retrograde. It was a very intense one. So some of this chaotic energy is going to slow down. So that's good. That's good. We need a little bit of a break here. Okay. So we've got the Eight of Cups energy, and that is the crossing. Now that is about, I always say that shows my journeyman. He's kind of walking away from the Eight Cups. And that is about detach, cut losses, walk away. So some of you may find yourself that you're just not satisfied with something going on. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a job situation, whatever it may be, but something that you need to walk away from, that I need to get on my spiritual journey. I need to find myself. I kind of look at this card and it's like, I need to find myself when I look at it and stuff. I've been doing something over and over. The eights can be very infinity-like when we look at them in tarot. I've been doing the same thing over and over, and it's getting me nowhere, and I just have no joy. I have no joy. So some people, maybe walking away from situations. Now, I talked about in last weekly tarot read, how people are walking away from jobs that no longer satisfy them. They're like, I think I need to go for my dream here. I need to, figure out what I really want to do. But I feel there is definitely a thing with the collective that people are really starting to examine their purpose very deeply and figure out what they want to do with themselves. So this is that time to do that deep soul searching, and you may have to, let go of some certain attachments and everything. So this is a time everything's going to slow down energetically, but this is a time I got to look at, is there certain things in my life that I have been investing myself in that I need to walk away from? Okay, so there's definitely that kind of energy. But I've also got the Nine of Cups. This is a very positive card. We also, different kind of cup energy. Look at what you have accomplished. Look at what you have survived. This is really the time to be proud of yourself. I look at that. Spirit is like, I want you to be proud of yourself. You manage this storm, okay? And you got through it and you're still standing or sitting. I should say, or sitting. But you're still there and everything. So be proud of your accomplishments. Nothing has to be a waste unless you continue investing in something you no longer should. But be proud you've accomplished much. And look at that, the reason to celebrate. We've got the Three of Cups here. Lots of cup energy coming into this. Makes sense with Scorpio season. It is a water sign. So we've got, getting out there, having some good times, celebrate certain things. This is the time to do that, definitely. And stuff. Of course, be careful with the crowds. You might have to wear a mask during that. We've got more cups. What is going on, man? There's something magical going on here because I've got the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is about choices. So I want you to kind of look at that with what's going on. There's a lot of busyness. And this is what I normally teach tarot. So I'm going to give you guys an education on the Seven of Cups because it trips people up a lot. We've got this guy and he's facing all these cups. We've got this cloud. They've just kind of appeared, okay? We've got the head of the woman to represent beauty. We've got the snake to represent knowledge. We have the castles built on the sand, really to represent impermanence. Here today, gone tomorrow. The jewels to represent wealth. The wreath, I've always, the party, the celebration, the having good times and everything. Think of that, the people in Rome. And then the dragon to represent power. All these things can be kind of trappings in the world if we get hooked on them. But we've got this one little hooded figure here, okay? And he represents the true self, pulling back the veil to see who we really are. You could see it as the higher self, the true self, however you want to see that. You could see it as Jesus for all I care, okay? But really the spiritual self, this is the only reasonable choice. And this is the one that stands out in the crowd and stuff. So it's real important. All these are kind of trappings. So as we kind of look at that and we're facing our choices, notice we've got this Eight of Cups energy, here as well, getting on that journey and so forth. We want to make sure we're making the right choices. So that's a little Seven of Cups energy. It's a very Neptunian card, which especially that can deal with that. Sometimes the card has to deal with addictions as well. And we've got that Death reversed card. Now, one of the things, this is Scorpio's card. And we're going in Scorpio season and stuff. And one of the things we do is celebrate the dead. We do that. It is, the Day of the Dead, that kind of energy and so forth. And one of the things we really need to do, during this time is just kind of focus on things, what's here today and what is gone tomorrow and so forth. And we kind of got to sit with it a little bit during this time, that life is short, and that's one of the things the Scorpio season really does have us, give us pause that we need to celebrate life here. Got that celebration card. We also need to celebrate life, but we also have to acknowledge death. And death is not a dirty thing. We want to honor the dead as well, those that have passed before us and so forth. That really is the meaning of that time of year and stuff. honor the dead and those, who've left before us and so forth and everything. And also kind of reflect on our own. We want to look at life is short. I've only got a finite amount of time, okay, on this planet. What should I really be doing with my life? That is one of the things the Scorpio season can really cause us to take pause. We've got that Justice card. That has been a big theme, that has been going on, especially in my channel and so forth. I know there's a lot of people with the Gabby Petito case, seems to be popping up in my read, justice and everything. There's a lot of people that always want that. I always try to, I try to remind people that ultimately, no matter what happens in the physical, we always want things to happen here and now. I want it this way. I want my justice this way. Okay? Spirit's always in charge of that. Spirit's always in charge of that and everything. And we've got to yield to Spirit. Spirit will make it perfect. Spirit makes the crooked straight. Okay? So we always, it's not for us always to decide, what happens in the physical, right, wrong, and different, and so forth. So there's going to be a little bit of a theme of that and a little bit of energy of that we're going to be examining in the Scorpio season and stuff. There may be some other cases that are popping up and so forth, that this will be a theme. Justice will be a theme. It's definitely been a theme for a little bit here, but it's going to be a theme, and 2 cards popped out. Got that Ace of Cups energy, lots of Cups energy dealing with this, with the Scorpio. But really, one of the things is focusing on self-love, loving others, being the embodiment of love is really important to be doing that during this time. I know it's been a challenge with some people, especially right above that Justice card. But we always want to be giving love. What areas can I give love and stuff? One of the things we always look at too during Scorpio season, what is something about the Scorpio? Vengeance. Okay? So one of the things we want to cool our jets and everything. And we always want to return love. We got to remember that. As hard as it is, we want to return love. And I feel we've got that star energy in the reverse position. The light at the end of the tunnel is there. We may not see it, and we may go into a little bit of a dark time with some things. But just the light at the end of the tunnel is always there. So just know that. For some of you that may feel you're in darkness at the moment, the light is coming. Okay? It's there. It's a glimmer there. And so forth. And we've got that 2 of Pentacles energy. A lot of you are just, you've been very busy trying to balance and juggle and everything like that. You've been struggling. But just go with the waves, the motion of the ocean. Go with the tides there. And one thing's always noticed, I always look at the juggler. He's got a smile on his face. And he's just doing it and everything. There's always something going on. There's always something to do. And wow, what a card to end with, the moon. So next full moon is going to be a doozy, I suspect. But we've got that moon. So we're going to work with that moon energy and so forth. Things may get a little crazy during this Scorpio season. And that's one of the things. You may see people acting crazy during this time. But just keep yourself during balance. A lot of water energy here. A lot of water energy. So we're preparing over the next week. But yeah, there's going to be a theme of justice. What is justice? And all that. Oh, I'm cutting off my head. What is justice? And everything like that. You're going to be hearing about that, especially because the Gabby Petito case just happened and stuff and everything. It's like there is definitely a fever that is going on, and I'm noticing it on social media. Want someone held accountable for the way things happen and stuff, and they're such a huge thing out there, and sometimes we've got to leave it to God, right? We just got to leave it to God. They know what to do. They know what to do. Right now, we've got to get in healing mode, though. Definitely, I feel like many people need to heal. Obviously, the families, it's going to take a long time. And then us as well. Definitely, it was definitely a roller coaster that we went on. A roller coaster. Let's pull some oracle cards. I've got the Moonology deck. New deck. I love to pull from it. What can we see with Scorpio season and stuff? So I've got the card reveal what needs to be seen. Now that fits very well with my Seven of Cups energy here. The little hooded guy. We need to reveal what needs to be seen. Okay? So for those that are on their spiritual path right now and we're faced with choices and everything, the aiming for the true self, that's what we want to get to. Okay, the true self. Lift the veil. Okay, and one of the things, what did we talk about during Scorpio season and Halloween? The veil is the thinnest. That is another thing too, and stuff. So I look at that also, the other part of revealing what needs to be seen and stuff. I expect my mediums to be busy. Okay, I expect my mediums to be busy. That's a good time to read the spirits. It really is, and stuff. I've also got the card Keep Your Heart Open. I've been pulling this card a lot for people lately. Keep your heart open. Definitely during that. Don't close it off. Don't close it off with everything going on. I've got the card Talk Less, Feel More and stuff. That's really good. I noticed, we've got our little Buddha there. And, they're kind of just meditating, under that massive moon and everything. And just kind of feel the emotion and everything. And like another thing I was saying in some of my readings today as I was recording them, is that there's really no right or wrong emotion. When people try to assign that's a bad emotion or a good emotion, it's like there's no right or wrong here. Okay, we don't want to look at it that way. It's just emotions are emotions. And I've got work through your feelings. So there's going to be a lot of emotion. Be prepared. Lots of emotion that people are going to be facing during this time. And you would definitely feel it around these moon cycles and everything. Definitely feel it around these moon cycles. And one more, embrace the flow of life. Definitely embrace the flow of life. Isn't that a great deck? This is the new Moonology deck. Right there, Moonology Manifestations. Moonology has been a real popular deck with people, and definitely it's a good one. And, I like how they do the moon cycles and define them and everything like that. And but yeah, we had that full moon in Aries. That's that warrior moon, man. That's that warrior moon, and we definitely had some major stuff that occurred and everything. So it's a good read. Expect a lot of emotion, but especially we want to kind of honor the ancestors during this time and stuff. And we all sometimes we got to face even our own death, which I know has not happened yet. But one of the things we want to kind of do is kind of look at that and be like, what, life is short. I can be taken any time. Am I living my best life here? Am I doing really what I want to be doing? And that's going to cost some people, if they do it properly, they may walk away from situations that no longer serve them. I hope this helps and hope you enjoy my read.